Hello everybody, Fox here, going to bring you a 1 versus 1, and I actually have a guest with me. He's Nide, and go ahead and introduce yourself, Nide.
Hello everyone, it's Nide here. Yeah, I just used to play Company Heroes quite a bit, so you might remember me from back in the day, but yeah, it was kind of, me and Fox decided we were going to try out some dual casting action, and saw this game on the forums from another old player, so we thought we'd give this one a go.
Alright, cool, so you're at the 5-second mark, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1, play. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Alright, so in the bottom here, playing the Americans, we've got Tiny, who is actually razor from back in the day, and he's just started playing again recently.
And up here in the north position, we have our Vermont player, Kendrick, and we actually don't know who he exactly is.
No, I've never heard of him. So,
but they did give him a pretty good game. If he gave Razor a pretty good game, I figured he's pretty high up there, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I think a game like Company of Heroes that kind of takes, you know, that strategic and tactical knowledge and the knowledge of the maps and the cover and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily think it's something you get too rusty at.
Right.
As long as you got that basic knowledge, it kind of sticks with you for a while. At least that's what I've been finding when I've been playing recently, which has been good.
Yeah,
good
for you.
Into it.
For me, it doesn't seem to stick too well.
It's definitely a lot more interesting than StarCraft 2 at the moment, so apart from those 10 games. 10 games are pretty sweet.
So it looks like Razor will start off with 2 engineers, pretty basic, with his barracks and a rifle spam soon to come. And then up here in the north, Kendrick, of course, can start out with his Vermont quarters, and actually gonna only build 1 pioneer. I don't think usually go for 2 pioneers. So
yeah, that's actually an interesting start there. I wonder what he's following it up with. The other early MGs out there, so that's quite an interesting start. Something I haven't really seen, even in all my days playing Company of Heroes, so it's good to see the game's changed a little bit.
Yeah, I've actually never seen that myself either. So this MG's going to go here on the right-hand position, but these rifles may... I guess they won't be able to flank it. They're going to go for the cutoff point on the left position,
yeah.
So look like the left side is going to be all the way up to the Americans.
So no real engagements yet, both sides kind of capping their respective sides at the moment. Interesting to see that Razor's got the VP advantage already, which is ticking away there.
So
to keep in mind.
You said you've played Razor before, right?
Yeah, I remember back. Oh god, it must be a couple of years ago now. Used to play every now and then, get auto match together and stuff like that. And we've always had good battles. I don't know. My memory gets a little bit hazy when I try to think about who won more than the other, but you know.
Do you remember like any specific like his play style or anything like that, or is it just too far?
No, I can't remember any specifics really. I can remember him being a thoroughly decent player, so I'd expect to see some pretty good stuff from him in this game.
Maybe you'll have some flashbacks while watching this game.
Maybe some nightmares perhaps. Yeah, we've got some pretty aggressive pushing through the middle here from Kendrick. He's going to take the building. Rifles are in green cover, which is going to help. MG hasn't really come into play yet.
Yeah, that building's going to be really, really annoying for Razor. If he does manage to get that cutoff point, it does force a retreat, and the MG's still not going to come to play yet. And really, the rifle's on the other side of the wall. He can't do much. I like that play. You know, you don't want to get over aggressive. Just wait for some reinforcements, because not going to be able to do too much with 2 Volk squads on the other side of that wall.
Yeah. And as you say that as well, Razor's manoeuvred this rifle squad up the top here, so he's going to get cut off as well, which is actually cutting off Kendrick's fuel, although it is getting suppressed at the moment, so... But he still made the cut off there. Don't know if he's going to get away from that before he gets pinned. He might do.
Looks like he will.
Yeah, there he goes, he's out of range now, so he's going to make that safe into cover. Interesting thing as well, by the right fuel here, Razor's actually spotting that MG with his engineers there. And although it kind of keeps the engineers idle, he kind of always knows where the MG is, which is actually quite important information, really.
I see. That's a good catch. I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's just as long as you kind of know where those MGs are and where they're facing, you can set up those flanks a lot easier.
Oh man, he's almost losing Pioneer Squad, but he didn't. He managed to get that top point over there, treats the Rifle Squad, and comes out victorious.
So Razor's definitely got a good map advantage going here at the moment.
Oh yeah, definitely. The VPs are currently 500 to 450, not too big of a difference. He's just being very, very careful because he's aware of these MGs. He still knows where that one is at because of the engineer squad that you spotted out earlier. And he does know there's another MG squad somewhere over here in the north hand position on the right side. So,
yeah. More engagement coming up on the left, top left here. Some heavy cover here for the rifles, so they're going to be quite resilient in that position.
And rifles, of course, if you're new to company heroes, they do better damage in a close-up fight, and Volkswingers are generally better at a distance, so you'd say.
So those Volks probably will eventually win that fight, but there are a few reinforcements coming in here. There is a sniper on the field as well, sniping the engineer squad there, so...
Engineer squad, oh, and he loses the engineer squad to the sniper, as well as the support of that Volkswinger squad. So it looks like the rifles probably come out. No, actually with the sniper there though, they will not win this fight.
Yeah.
I don't see any reinforcements coming, and I think he's definitely...
also got on the middle right here that MG squad just suppressed the rifle squad trying to move up the middle, so...
Was that point always decapped? He's actually gonna go for, he's actually gonna go for the rifle, or the sniper rifle. And
that's a good idea. He gets the retreat there. It's not gonna kill it though, I don't think.
No.
He's gonna have to get out of there himself. So we're at supply yard up from Razor, so he's gonna be getting a little bit of a manpower advantage here, and he's going straight for the motor pool as well, which is pretty good idea, I guess, pretty standard as well.
And
there's a lot of options, so...
Are you viewing the Vermox's view?
No, I'm watching from the Allies at the moment.
Oh, really? We should have checked that earlier. I'm actually viewing the Allies as well. I wasn't sure what phase Kendrick is actually in, and if he's getting any veterancy, but I don't. Doesn't look like it. He's probably in skirmish by now, you think?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely think so by this stage. He's going to be going for that early veterancy though. I'm actually kind of switching between Fog of War and no Fog of War just to keep a tab on everything. And everything's war.
So it looks like the Vermont player is going to hold the right hand side with just MG so far. Really, Razor can't really dedicate any units on that right hand side because, well, like any ninja capping, just because you need so many more units to flank those MGs and distract them. And,
yeah, he's going to be careful with this rifle squad here in the middle.
Oh, as well as a pioneer squad almost losing. And but they do get away. Quick reaction by both players there.
So we've got a bit of a thrust coming through the middle here. I'm presuming he's going to try to flank both these MGs, which is a great idea. He knows those Volks are on the left, so... And that sniper.
I do see sniper is up to 9 kills.
Yeah, it's pretty handy with that sniper. Flank's coming in on this MG now. First one's probably... No, he's just going to reposition. Saw that early enough. Makes me think this Kendrick fellow obviously knows what he's doing. A good map awareness there to move that MG early. And we have got an M8 out on the field here.
Ooh, and do we have a counter from our Vermont player? It doesn't look like he has a counter just yet, so this M8's going to do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, Greg's barracks coming up now.
He can use a Panzerfaust, but those aren't exactly economical.
So both these MGs are going to have to bail out. MGs, unfortunately, not equipped with Panzerfausts, so they're not going to last too much longer there.
Right.
And consequently, Kendrick is going to lose the right hand side as well, so it's a nice little play there.
Kendrick's in a bit of trouble. Do you know, remember anything specific how good Razor is with these M8 mines?
Nothing specific, but of course it's always something that you can take advantage of.
Right. Some players do. They also like to play. You can see here where my cursor is. For our viewers, of course, they do like to place mines. You know, like in front of the Craig barracks, or in front of any quarters, the Vermont quarters as well. So when a unit does spawn, they automatically die pretty much. you can't really do much about it.
No. Yeah, unless you're quick with those mine sweepers, there's not a lot you can do. Pretty much have to cancel any production from that facility if you see those mines going down. Well, and there it goes. Pack 38 is out, and I think this M8's going to go down. Oh, there we go.
Was that a mine laid down by the M8?
That was a mine laid down.
Oh man. I don't know. I don't know who came out on top.
I don't know. Cause he's gonna be able to reinforce that MG and didn't quite kill off that Bolt squad. Didn't see. Was there anything else? And then the sniper got away. 13 kills on that sniper now, so that's quite handy.
Yeah, definitely has paid for itself. Here on the left-hand side, we have a little push from Kendrick. Gonna take that fuel away, and it's really all up to this MG here to hold the line, because those are 2 rifles there. An easy flank. He's pretty much secured that left-hand side. Because on the right-hand side, Kendrick.
Yeah, it's a really low health MG as well. It could probably almost get killed while in suppression.
Yeah, just brute force it. And here we go. The rifles are suppressed.
Just target that MG. He's running away instead. He's gonna get the flank of the Cellar squad.
Easy peasy, easy for Razor there. He's gonna have to pack up and go. Can try to focus fire the MG.
Oh no, I think he should make that.
Yeah, hit the MG.
Pretty high HP on the MG.
And we have a weapon support center out for Razor.
Alright, that's an interesting choice. I wonder if it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that, whether he's gonna go for the mortar or the sniper to counter.
Looks like he's gone airborne as well.
Right. Of course, the scout plane. Your reconnaissance can detect those snipers.
Oh, the reconnaissance can spot him out of camo?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Reveals everything. Reveals the packs as well, which is quite handy.
No way. We did go to the weapon support center. He's building his own sniper. However, Kendrick has 2 snipers of his own, so if they're together, you can always counter snipe it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right now, they're separated, both on one in the middle, one on the right-hand side, as well as covering that AT gun.
Up to 14 kills now, so he's really doing quite well with that thing. He just revealed it though. I don't know if that's the best idea. He's going to find that pack as well with the flamer. That pack is definitely going to go down. Unless, has he noticed? Surely he's noticed. Yep,
yeah,
he's noticed.
Coming back for it. And looks like our ally sniper is out on the field, but unfortunately he's just way back there at the base right now. He's actually going for bars. That's a good counter, of course. Your opponent goes Craig Barracks, pretty standard.
Yeah.
Heavy infantry, and he does take out the AT gun as well.
No real need to reinforce that now. I'm just going to leave it there. It's always fun setting mines, of course, around AT guns and packs. And that MG set up that. Yeah, the rifle squad's out of there.
Oh, nice. Saves the sniper, keeps it on the field, and now he's going to pick away the engineer squad probably on the right-hand side.
That's true. He might get the decat, but interesting to see. In the meantime, Kendrick's taking back a little bit more of the left here, using the MG as a backup unit. Desperation. Sniper's moving out though on the left as well, so I don't think that's going to last very long. The bars are also up, finally. And Kendrick just spent, I think he just spent a Pioneer squad there, reinforcing that pack. Which is a little bit of a waste really. It's a bit more cost effective to do it with the bolts, and especially with no vehicles out on the field at the moment, because it's just taking a bit of a proportion there. But
yeah, especially when you see bars on the field, that's kind of a giveaway. You're not going to see any vehicles for a while.
Yeah, that's very true.
60 fuel. That's a big investment. So Razor does manage to take the left-hand side pretty much with ease, especially that sniper there.
Yeah, it's
kind of render those MGs somewhat useless just because they get picked off so quick. And we actually have recon going in. I'm not sure what it was for.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a misclick or
maybe
else. It doesn't really reveal much that he couldn't see already, so
right.
Maybe he might have thought there was a sniper looking around there and was trying to spot it for his sniper.
Unfortunately, munitions down the drain, but he is stocked up on a lot. And plus
43
per minute. I mean,
it's probably worth it on the off chance you're going to detect a sniper and be able to get the easy counter snipes. So
right, especially when Especially when it has 15 kills and the other one has 6, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Those snipers are really been a big pain in the ass so far. So.
And we actually have a bike out for Kendrick. What's up?
Oh, just on the right here at the fuel. Kendrick was trying to OP the fuel there, and his Pioneer squad pretty much got insta killed. So.
Oh really? Oh, and a strafing run, and
oh,
tickles an MG squad, but doesn't do too much. We do have the
half,
bike.
Got that sniper down to half health as well and suppressed it. So I don't think the strafing run actually reveals though. So. Although he would have known it was there from that sniper sniping that rifle squad, so he's obviously trying to get the quick kill on that sniper. Unlucky for him, half health, and med packs just now going down on that sniper, so he's trying to keep those alive as long as he can.
Yeah, that's
fair enough.
Good. That's about 35 munitions, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, for a valuable unit like the sniper, it makes sense to do everything you can to keep him alive.
So, you know the AT gun he took earlier, it may start paying off soon, because we have a tank depot up for Razor.
Ah, right, yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good option, really. I don't mind that at all.
There's a little Vermont player, he's going to expect it.
Yeah.
Kind of question his reading ability a little bit, because he did take the AT gun a little early. Oh, nasty.
Oh, nice strafe there. Pins on all those squads, got, what was that, 5 kills as well on the way through. The MG may go down.
Easily takes that left side of the map.
So yeah, that was great strafe right there.
Here in the top right, we have a Goliath on the field.
Alright.
Let's see what this sucker can do. I mean, this is going over on the right hand side. There are 2 rifles coming up now, but they will easily spot that unless they can go in a camo before he does spot it. Maybe like place it in a good spot, perhaps.
Yeah, somewhere in a pathway or something like that. It's probably not the best place where it is now.
Right.
There it goes, going into the bushes there.
Perhaps on the... Is it camo? Yes, it is camo. Here on the left hand side, we got a lot of action going on.
Yeah, that was just in time actually, because oh no, he just moved again. So Razor can see it. Yeah. Oh.
And takes a lot of light pulling. I didn't know he could take out the hedgerow that easy.
Yeah, there you go. That bike was trying to get that sniper on the top left there, but he's got away easily enough. Sniper on the left here up to 19 kills, so.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Paid for itself 2 times over.
Other one's up to 8, so little brother and big brother there.
Yeah, I see he's got veterancy for it as well. What actually, it's been so long since I played, I can't actually remember what the veterancy for snipers does exactly. Because I know they changed it in one of the more later patches, but
really?
I can't remember what it was. And then we go defensive artillery going down on that high fuel, and those rifles are out of there on the right hand side.
And the Sherman's actually almost out. Actually, it is out now, so that's going to be the push that Razor's going to need, because he hasn't been coming out on top of these fights lately, especially with these snipers here in the back.
And there's not much anti-tank really on the field. We've got that 1 pack there, and I mean 2 bolts with Faust aren't going to do a hell of a lot of difference. There is a Knight's Cross on the field as well. They can also contribute Panzerfaust, but not a hell of a lot of AT, so it's going to prove very beneficial for Razor.
We'll see what Razor can do. He's going to move on the right hand side of the map now with a few infantry. Really, there's only 3 units on the right hand side as well for Kendrick, and I think he's going to take the right hand side pretty easily, at least for the time being.
Yeah. Actually, ironically enough, clearing that hedge actually makes a much easier pathway for that Sherman to get up and down the field, so...
Yeah.
Backfired a little bit there, you could say. Oh, and there goes that sniper.
Was that the veteran sniper? No, it wasn't.
Nope, that was little brother.
So he is going to go...
might find this pack here. The pack hasn't set up in the best position. Oh, the Sherman's stopped though. Pack's going to get a couple of shots off here, but... not in our ideal location.